Good afternoon, everyone. Really happy to be here with you guys. Excited about this beautiful topic, NFTs, the next generation tool for content creators. So my name is Albert Mundet. I'm director of innovation at FC Barcelona. My role at the club is basically trying to manage all relationship with the startups in order to build products and services, and at the same time try to diversify the business model of the club. Of course, everything that has to do with blockchain, we have it in the pipeline. I remember when I joined the club 2016, we did even the first kind of internal workshop on blockchain. So I'm happy that after 6 years, the industry has evolved quite a lot, right? So, but before we start, let's start with some introductions. Michael and Jimmy, let's introduce yourself.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Michael. I am the CEO of Soundoshi. And Soundoshi is the music platform for, basically, it's revolutionizing music distribution over internet, which we'll be talking shortly, I think.
Yeah. Hello, GM everyone. So my name is Jimmy, and I'm the CMO of Chingari, which means Spark. So basically, it's a social media network. It's the leading social media network in the world, and nobody knows about it yet. Because 90% of our creator base is based in India. But we already enable content creators on our platform to go ahead and monetize themselves from day one. And not just that, we're going to take it to the next level by integrating DeFi into it. So it's more like a SoFi network, so social media and DeFi. Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, let's start with the first question. So from your point of view, the NFTs, right? We've seen that the content creators or the creators economy has been evolving quite a lot in the last years. How do you see, which is the most important point from your opinion, how NFTs can amplify this creators economy?
There are many ways how NFTs can amplify this, but I think the biggest ones are I will be speaking from the music perspective because it's my respective industry. So the first thing that people can do using NFTs and tokens is try to fundraise their upcoming albums instead of going for the deals with the labels or publishers. And from the music perspective as well, NFTs are just the next generation of the music career. So this way you can actually start selling your albums without spending outrageous amount of money for physical production, distribution, delivery, and so on. Right now you can do it for a few dollars and few cents. So yeah, that's it.
Cool. Jimmy.
Yeah, in our case, basically NFT minting is within our application and it's inbuilt through our product system. So basically, the thing is, for example, right now, what we are going to do is we're going to create some content because that's what we are doing over here, right? So I'm shooting every one of you, and this is like a video NFT. And what people do is they just create content based on their hobbies, right? Some people like dancing, some people like music, cooking, and I like to talk about crypto and DeFi, so that's what content is, right? So the thing is, how we enable NFTs within our platform is basically the content creators or the participants, they have 2 different types of NFT that they can mint within our platform, and they have different perks. So basically, what happens is, let's say if you earn 1 Gari token, which is our token on Solana, which is the 3rd highest token holders, 600K on-chain holders, but we are enabling this to millions of users who are 5 million daily active users who know nothing about crypto, not about NFC. So basically, it's a very user-friendly experience for them to just click a button and mint their NFT. There's no wallet connect or sort of things like that within our platform. And basically what happens is, through this NFT, they can earn more tokens out of their content and through engagement of their content. For example, on YouTube, what do? We watch content, we comment, and do all of this good stuff, right? So you can do the same thing over here, and you can just, let's say you're monetizing your social media time, So, and NFT, by the use of NFT within our platform, you get to earn more. It's like a premium subscription or something like that. And we have different levels, from 2x to like 10x you can earn per day. So we have this sort of a NFT thing. But also the videos on our platform are going to be like VNFT. So in the future, like in the near future, in maybe like a couple of months, we're going to launch like a NFT marketplace, which is going to be ours, not like OpenSea or like Magic Eden. It's good, but like we want to implement use cases around our token because that's the currency. Even though we are built on Solana, the fees are going to be paid in our token, and that's why we are building that marketplace. So for example, let's say an influencer or like whatever, like let's say you like someone's content or like any part of the movie and you want to own that piece of content, you can go ahead, and if they want to sell that content, they can go ahead and do that, and you create this whole circular economy because you can be paid in like different royalties. And like, let's say if someone wants to go ahead and sell that, they get a royalty. And if they want to go ahead and sell that, they all fall down the whole royalty chain. So that's how, in the short term. But yeah, there's a lot of
Cool. I think you both guys touched on three main kind of aspects that can surrounds the NFT world, right? First one would be, I would say, the community building, right? So the kind of connecting people, right? Second one is how you can gamify this interaction, right? And it's about playing, right? And the third one is how you can monetize it, how you can own that, right? How you see, guys, from your personal ventures, right? Where do you approach first from these three kind of pillars? So you start like trying building the community, and then trying giving the opportunity to play with it, and finally monetizing it, or how you see those synergies in between these three kind of aspects of the NFT world?
Okay, I will start. First, on Soundoshi, we are creating the asset market. So we are filling the platform with content, of course, music. But then we are gamifying the experience of listening to the music in a way that, for example, Spotify and other platforms, I think they missed their time for that. But to encourage people to listen more and to be more deeply connected with their artists, we need to create this kind of game experience for them. So we have all of the different level spaces and so on. But I think the coolest part of mixing music into Web3 reality are the rewards that fans can get from artists. So each time you will be listening to some music, I would say in the particular amount that we will be able to tag you as a super fan in our platform, then you will start getting rewards like the MP3 tokens, tracks to your wallet. And once you've got them in your wallet, then they are truly yours. So you can listen to them for free, and further on you can sell them, you can give it to someone as a gift. So that's the first thing we are doing. And we are connecting everything we are doing to the existing social media platforms. We have the integration tools for that, so we are able to actually create the scenarios that empower, for example, use of Instagram with Soundoshi. So artists are able to create their own social media campaigns where people who are, for example, sharing this piece of content into their stories, they are getting rewards directly on Soundoshi as NFTs from an artists. And we are also able to monetize pretty much all of even the smaller interactions like likes, because you can connect Soundoshi with Instagram. And if your artist also connected his Instagram profile with Soundoshi, then we can basically set that each time you like his profile, he's getting 1 cent from you on Soundoshi. And the cool thing is that Instagram can't do anything about that. And they can't really stop us. So
Cool, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, to see how like the audio sort of content is being monetized on their end, in Soundoshi's end. So I mean, on our end, like how we try to gamify is through the NFT as well. Like, let's say, like I mentioned, you have the 2x to like 10x, and this is just the start, So you can basically upgrade your NFT to a different level. It starts from like basic, which is the basic tier. You have a basic user badge, and you have a basic creator badge, and it has different perks. And then it goes to the silver tier, which is like the bronze tier, which is like 3x, silver, which is like 4, and gold is like 5, and diamond is like 10. Okay, so that's how we are gamifying the NFTs, and enabling like content creators, like video content creators, to go ahead and like earn our tokens and monetize their content basically. And then the other way is like, you could go ahead and tip a content creator. Let's say you find a content creator that you don't even follow, and it just comes on your feed. You have a button, and you can just click a button, and you can pay with our Gari token directly. So, and the other step is you remember, like, we in DeFi and everywhere, like, people like to find the hidden gems. They go to all these Telegram, Discord groups, like, sit like for 20 hours just to get some alpha. So basically, now you'll be hunting for like influencer alpha over there, like the people who you believe are going to be like amazing content creators in the future, and you find them in the beginning stages, and you invest in them through the whole token economy. So it becomes like, their revenue is like your revenue as well. So by investing in them, what you can do is, and these are not like, I'm not talking about like, premium content creators who's got like millions of budget to create like a studio or something like that, but it's just like everyday people, maybe they'd shoot with a phone. So basically, once you invest in them, what they do is they go ahead and buy different gadgets, and they can upgrade their content quality. By that means they engage their users as well, and do better content, and also it's good for you. So it's like a win-win, So, and these are just like some of the applications, but it's endless, Thank you.
Cool. From your words, guys, I was just thinking, like, especially you, Michael, when you explained that you were leveraging Instagram kind of user base in order to kind of build this community and then bring to the Web3 wall on a decentralized wall your value proposition, right? And that brings me to this something that I already heard this morning in different panels: the tension in between truly decentralization and mass distribution, right? And how we are trying to build on the Web3 wall decentralized products, but at the end of the day, you have to put more layers and layers to make the whole experience more user-friendly, and that probably brings with more centralized organizations that are trying to bring these users, right? How do you see, guys, this tension in between purely 100% decentralized value proposition, or actually building these layers on top of that are more centralized?
So Soundoshi approach to that is that we are building bridges right now for the transfer of music industry into Web3. So we are more like Web 2.5. So we are a mix of the good old existing internet businesses with the with blockchain. The decentralized part of the application is the blockchain stuff. So everything that comes up with an NFTs, all of the data that is inside of the NFTs, including music and so on, it's being stored in a distributed database. So once our customer is going to buy the NFT from us, this NFT acts for him basically as a compact disc is acting for you when you buy it from a shop. So you can listen to it on demand anytime you want. We cover the streaming, it's free for you. Then you can sell it further after the years, you can transfer it to someone. So that's the decentralized part, also the payments and so on. But actually, in order to compete in this market, you need to be somehow like existing company. So you need to mix the blockchain with normal business. So I would say that right now we are creating the protocol layer for music on the blockchain, and we are not closing it to anyone. We are open for competition. So we are building graphical user interface that is gonna leverage this protocol that we are building, but it's gonna be open for other people as well to take our, I would say, our achievements and build on top of that and maybe deliver something better. Yeah. So for us, it's more of an infrastructure play on the base Web3 layer, but then we are mixing it with pretty much centralized user interfaces, because you can't really do it other way. You always need someone who take care of the platform, and these people have to eat as well. So you need to have some like company. So I would say we are like Web 2.5, not Web 3.0 right now, but we are going towards this direction for sure.
All right, Jimmy, what's
I
your point?
mean, you know, the ethos of crypto is like decentralization, but like, I mean, I think it's questionable. You know, it's hard for me to say like, hey, oh, like, oh, like, you know, like which one, like Solana stores on Google Bigtable and all of those. And none of these like are decentralized yet, except like Bitcoin. But anyways, like, you know, how we approach this is to provide, we focus on the end users, or what we like to call as like participants in our economy. We want to provide them real world value. You know, that's what we are focused about. Like the decentralization and centralization, we know it's like a, you know, it's like a scale, you know, from 0 to 10, let's say, and somewhere along the lines we'll be swinging. So right now we are like, you know, 50% there, you know, because we need to store all of these data, and we need to leverage like AWS 3 and all these solutions, because there's no prominent like end-to-end like, you know, data storage solutions, you know. So because of that, like I would say like it's not completely decentralized, but like we're exploring different options, you know. And since we are just built on Solana right now, on Solana, if you do a lot of research, let's say Genesis Go, those guys have already built like Shadow Network, you know. So they are moving away from Google Bigtable, and that's what we are also planning to leverage. So all the videos on our platform and every stack is going to be ported over to their network. But of course, like this is still in the early stages, and we need to be careful because we have like 5 million daily active participants in our platform, and like I said, like most of them, like 600,000 of them are on chain, you know, on Solana. So it's like a long way to go. A lot of education needs to be done, you know, just basic about like Web3, what is this token and all this stuff, you know. So, but we extract away all that complexity. But the thing is, we are looking to go there. We contribute actively on like open source product, like, you know, Solana Mobile, which just launched like a couple of days ago. So we are going to be building on that because our platform is like mobile first. And yeah, so I mean, we're going there, you know, and that's why they hired me, you know, to get them to that stage. And I'll be building a team around it, like a complete Web3 team who's just going to be giving advice and like how we can plan this stuff, you know. So yeah, we're looking into all the different options, but at the moment we are regulated. We have KYC and all those stuff in our platform going. So, you know, we are regulated everywhere, you know, according to all jurisdictions. So it's all good, you know.
All right.
Maybe I will add how Soundoshi actually supports decentralization, what is our vision for that. So we're going to release the open sourced on-chain music player. And we are using the open Bitcoin standards, so you can basically take our wallets, our mnemonics, and execute and launch it into any other software. Then into this software, you can integrate this on-chain music player that we're going to release. So we are opening our infrastructure for developers to actually build their own music players, like in the good old times when we had Fubar or Winamp and so on. This time, you will be able to build such a player for people who are buying music from Soundoshi, but then they can play it in any place they want. And you as a developer can deliver this value, better graphical user interface to them to make use of these music assets and monetize on it. Yeah. So instead of us going for a subscription, we are just the music distribution platform. But then you can subscribe, for example, to someone who created amazing music player that is just perfect for you. And that's how we want to support the decentralization. So we want to leverage people around music and people who are fans of music, developers, to create their own solutions on top of what we are doing. And we also, the same way, we are gamifying marketing and so on, because we want to encourage our fans to promote their favorite artists and be incentivized by the artists to promote them. Yeah.
All right.
I just wanted to like
Go ahead, go
yeah
ahead.
because since like Soundoshi is into the music sort of a thing, because we need different sorts of like music which our content creators want to enable. Because let's say like I record a video but I want to put a music in the background, so I can use like your APIs and probably I integrate it, so we integrate all these different sorts of solutions, and it doesn't matter whether it's centralized or decentralized. It's just a matter of like, hey, does it provide real world value for our people who needs it? That's it, so.
Makes sense. One last question before we open to the audience. How you see NFTs will redefine the way users or creators have their links with brands like FC Barcelona, for example? Jimmy, what
Okay,
yours?
so first thing is like membership and all those, your ticket sales. Let's say you have the NFTs for all your seasonal tickets or whatever, so that thing is like clear. I actually wanted to demo one of those samples, with you, like people who would be meeting me. I'll just mint like an NFT through like a QR code. So that's like a first use case, and the thing is, I mean, it's very if people understand membership, so it's like just a matter of like scanning QR code and getting it on their phone. So you could definitely do that. And let's say you have all these football players, like everyone wants to own a piece of like Lionel Messi. Like every goal he scores, like let's say there's an NFT for that. Or let's say every cup you win, FC Barcelona, you have like an NFT for that. So maybe the photo of your the winning team of FC Barcelona, you can make that an NFT, and there's a huge market to this. And I mean, it's just a matter of like who wants to own stuff. It's just like art, So I mean, NFT is basically just the technology, but the application is like we can think of like endless applications on top of it, because everyone wants to own a piece of like FC Barcelona, or we collaborate with them. So if you have a contract, let's say for example with FC Barcelona, you can do that in the form of NFT as well. And yeah.
Michael.
So in Soundoshi, we are of course working with artists, so we are looking for the crossovers with the brands, for example, as FC Barcelona. So we are exploring the few simple things we can do with the brands. The first one is digital merchandise. So we believe that in the future, like metaverse is basically gaming. Yeah, these are the games, but blockchain-enabled games. So we think that we'll be able to deliver like 3D Unity or Unreal Engine models of a clothing of the popular brands, and we'll make our artists to sell these both digital and physically connected goods to the people. For the sports industry, we have tickets. And we think that NFTs are going to be huge for ticketing industry in general, because once you can sell it to the people at unbeatable cost. Second, when they attend the event, you are still connected with them. So, for example, you can drop the highlights from the match they just attended onto them to create some kind of a memories for them. And we are also huge. We are betting huge on the coupons. So, for example, in Soundoshi, we are working with Polish artists who had marketing campaigns with McDonald's, and they were promoting some of their own coupons for McDonald's. We think we can enable such thing around celebrities as well. So they will be able to actually sell the coupon NFTs or distribute the coupon NFTs, and this way increase the brand awareness and increase the sales for the brands.
Makes sense. Any question? Right there.
Thank you. My question is direct to Albert, if it's okay. I want
Here as a moderator, but yeah.
Can I still? Well, the question is regarding the FC Barcelona token launch and NFT collection launching to I would say, fairly not techie audience. And what was your experience with pushbacks, friction to like people potentially not understanding the concept of digital collectibles, and how you see the future understanding changing?
Well, I'll try to answer it short because I'm not here just to talk about FC Barcelona, but let's make it short. Of course, when a new technology enters to the club, you need just to educate people internally, especially with with different. We are a pretty political organization, so there is a lot of concerns on the media exposure that this our positioning to this new technology, especially blockchain. That being said, we definitely see the opportunities. We are on the process of actually we signed a sponsorship deal with Chills with Socios.com. I think it was 4 years ago. That was the first time that FC Barcelona fan token was actually ready to trade in Socios platform. So we are already there. The only thing is that we just put it as a sponsorship deal where you just cash up front and then another party operates that market. But definitely in the next months you will see something coming out. We've been working quite a lot in the last year. So yeah, this is pretty much. One last question, not for me, please.
Yeah, sure. Hi, guys. So the question is for Jimmy and Michael, if I can read your name correctly. Yeah. So, we are talking about content creators and we are talking about NFTs, selling NFTs, right? But we haven't touched upon, I was expecting that you guys are going to touch upon licensing because, influencer marketing or, influencers are morely involved in licensing the content. How do you see solving this issue with the NFT product that you have at the moment?
Okay, so quick answer from me. In terms of the music back catalog, so the music that is already exists on the market, we are doing it in conventional way. So we have the deals with publishers, labels, and then we are just making the direct royalty out payments from our platform. For the new music, we are trying to seek the deal with the CSAC right now to expose the new artists that are coming to our platform to the ability to license their own music. And if they license it through Soundoshi, then we can put it into any DSPs like YouTube, Spotify, and so on, and start monetizing and creating the royalties for them.
Yeah, basically it's just integrating with other social media networks to work with their team, like AIML team, to create a standard, so that like a piece of content is always original. And that's how like once we enable like NFTs and all the stuff, like I think it's pretty much simple, to get rid of like duplicate content and like copyright content. So, and also we have like KYC, so I guess licensing is not a problem at all, for our sort of like content creators.
All right, we just don't have any time more. So thank you, Michael. Thank you, Jimmy, for everything that you're putting together. And yeah, we'll see you around.